Would you like to be a professional athlete? Well, not everybody can play in the NBA, but there are some good alternatives. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. And shout out to Hoops Movement, energy efficient basketball. It's been a really long time. I'm going to talk about life, talk about success, talk about career in this video. Going to be a different kind of video. I don't know why all these sheep are nibbling at my toes right now. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I still remember and recognize commenters from back in the day. So make sure to leave a comment. I know not a ton of people will watch this video, but I'm excited to see what you have to say. So, would you like to be a professional basketball player? Well, or a professional athlete? I did, and like most people, I think it wasn't because I wanted to be famous. It wasn't because I wanted money. Those things are okay. There's better routes to fame and better routes to money. It was because I wanted, well, it's because it was fun, but I think like most people, it's like I want an active lifestyle. I want to be rewarded for taking care of my body and being paid to take care of my body. I don't want to seeing some of my friends like get desk jobs and knowing how bad eating junk food and how bad sitting for extended period of times. Like there's a lot of jobs that I don't want, and I thought, if I'm a professional athlete, then I'll be happier because my biochemistry, my neurochemistry is going to be on point. I'm going to, so it's like I just want to move. So I thought, I got into the game too late. I'm not going to make it to the NBA. Maybe I could play abroad, or I think if I study and I learn, maybe I can be a professional trainer or an athletic coach. Or I started coaching, doing coaching teams, organizations. Maybe I can be a basketball coach. So what ended up happening is I got partway down that path. Meanwhile, I was playing professional competitive Magic the Gathering, which gave me a lot of that as well. That was more of a mental athlete, but it paid me for being I thought in top shape, top physical and mental shape, and that was awesome. It also gave me a lot of time to try things, other professions, other careers, and what I found as an alternative that's really nice that I do now is farming, and organic farming in particular. My situation in particular is pretty nice. Obviously it's super beautiful out, there's animals, the food's really good, the weather's nice. I'm outside, I'm moving, people are generally pretty healthy and happy, people around me. But what I found is, if you want it's not for money, it's not for fame, certainly not. But if you want a job that is conducive to good bio and neurochemistry, it makes it easy for you to be healthy. It rewards you for taking care of your body. It rewards you for being athletic. Organic farming is a great job. I just walked by, I'm just going to talk a lot about things in this video, but I walked by a volunteer day in a garden, and from there I started volunteering on a farm. 2-3 years passed, and I ended up becoming a professional farmer. And what I found is a lot of my basketball training is paid off. First off, body type. I don't want to discourage short people, but having long arms and big hands is so useful for harvesting and washing. And all the heavy carries and lifting, I'm picking up and putting down, moving around 100-pound tubs of carrots, sometimes moving animals, moving heavy bins, farm carries, like picking something up, carrying it a long way. There's so much lifting. I'm running farmers markets, so I'm lifting all these heavy coolers into trucks and then unloading them. And I'm healthy. Like, I'm trying to show off or anything, some lighting. I don't do much. I'm more broad now than I was. I'm still thin, but I don't do. Definitely the basketball training knowledge has paid off. My understanding of how to treat injuries, my understanding of sleep and performance, understanding myofascial release, self-massage, understanding physics and biomechanics so I can not get injured. Because if I get injured, you get injured as a farmer, like badly injured, you can't work. just like, kind of like being a pro athlete. It's great for those reasons. You get to be outside, you get sunshine, you get good sleep, and it's not necessarily going to pay too well, but I find it's probably even a better job than professional athletics because it's more sustainable in that the professional athlete career is pretty short, whereas you can be a farmer for a very long time. You have more control over your environment. Like if you're playing professional sports, it's awesome to travel, but one thing that really sucks is like getting traded or just getting signed somewhere you don't want to go that bad. You know, seeing a guy like Isaiah Thomas, where he's like so settled in Boston, and then he gets traded, and he's got a wife and kids and family, and trying to move them, and that sort of a thing sucks. And it's nice, and that's a big drawback, and one of the reasons those guys are paid big contracts, because like you get sent to some, with respect to these cities, but you get sent to some places you don't necessarily, it wouldn't be your first choice to live, right? Whereas the farming, you have a lot of choice to where to go and be in beautiful places, which I thought's awesome. So to me, it's like, I'm a professional athlete as a farmer, and I'm really happy about that. So I wanted to share that with you, so some of y'all can think about what you're gonna do when your knees go bad, or some of you can think about what sort of is my job gonna be. Especially as young people, you're realizing, okay, I don't want to work in an office, that sucks. And older people are like, I don't even have that much choice because robots took my manufacturing jobs, they're taking my call center jobs, they took the checkout cashier jobs, they're about to take all these truck driving, and then later on, not that far, Uber and Lyft jobs, and they're taking, with Turbo Tax and Rocket Lawyer and all this stuff, they're taking even the accounting jobs and the legal jobs. The fuck am I supposed to do? Well, there's plenty of hands welcome in growing food, and obviously with industrialization, farming freed a lot of people to go do agriculture, but the big giant spraying tractor operations are not the most efficient in terms of yield. So backyard gardening, small time farms, this is the fun stuff anyways. Cafes with gardens in the back, edible gardens, rooftop gardening, growing, small time ranching. This sort of stuff is available to those who want it, and it's a good way to live. For those of you, it's not super glamorous, and you're not going to necessarily get paid that well, and you're not going to be famous, but you're going to have a pretty satisfying job that you would want for all the reasons people who want to make it in athletics. So, and we see that's still the dream for a lot of people after that, is to buy some land somewhere and grow something. So I just want to share that with you, get more people interested in growing food. You get to eat better food. That's another huge key. Access to organic ingredients was another big motivator for me. But yeah, I just want to get some more excitement around growing food and connect with the athletes and say, what's up, y'all? And also let you know that I recently released a book called The Food Life, Returning to Our Roots. It's on Amazon. I might put a link in the description below. The Food Life, Returning to Our Roots. And it's all about the farm life and kind of the history of food and how we're here and where we're going and how I found it and what it's like. So those of you who are interested, make sure to check it out. I don't expect to be doing too many more videos on hoops movement. Obviously, I don't do it. I'm not active in basketball anymore. But I wanted to let you know what I'm doing, and also share an alternative that I found that's really nice that a lot of people aren't aware of. So thank you, appreciate you, much love, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments down below. Peace out.